is a public service announcement about spanking.
Some facts about spanking, according to parenting.com, include that 94% of 3 and 4-year-old children get spanked on a regular basis, 74% of moms say that spanking is okay for 3 to 4-year-old children, and that 61% of parents condone spanking as a regular form of punishment. Some reasons why parents choose to spank their children include children not listening, children not telling the truth, siblings fighting, or children being sent home from school or daycare. The definition of spanking is striking another person on the buttocks, causing temporary pain without injury.
We're going to give you some examples of scenarios where spanking may be your first reaction, but may be inappropriate. Say you're at a store and your child wants something, so they throw a fit again and again and again, but you refuse. So they throw a tantrum. Your immediate response may be to spank them, but instead you may want to explain why the child is not receiving that item or take them out of the store.
Say you're at home doing laundry when your child decides to open a brand new container of laundry detergent and spill it all over your freshly cleaned floors. Instead of spanking that child, you can explain to them why doing that was not the best option and ask them to help you clean it up.
Another example may be you're crossing the street with your child. They run in front of you into the oncoming traffic, and you grab them and spank them. Instead of doing this, what you could do is explain the importance of safety to your child and explain why you want to keep them safe. Although some may avoid spanking at all times, it can be okay when controlled and consistent. Controlled spanking involves the same sort of spanking each time you want to discipline a child. For example, you can pick a certain spot in your home where the spanking will take place and a certain amount of swats each time you want to spank your child. This should never be done out of anger, and the child should always know what's about to happen to them and why they're being spanked. By spanking out of anger, you give the ideas that 1. Whoever is bigger and stronger is right, 2. Older people have a right to hit younger people, and 3. Violence solves problems. If you want your children to learn something, reduce the fear and increase the communication.
If you still don't feel comfortable spanking your child, another method that you can use is positive and negative reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is rewarding your child when they do something good, and negative enforcement is when you take something away from your child that they love, like their favorite toy. Other methods that you can use are timeout, giving earlier bedtime, or grounding your child. Something to make sure that you do to make these methods work is to be consistent and use moderation.
We hope the information we've given you today will help you make the right decision when disciplining your child.
Just remember, there's always other options when disciplining your child besides spanking them.